All right. Let's see. Hey, Danny D. Okay, you see me on. You can see me now. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. And don't ask me what happened. The problem, what took me so long was you have to set everything back up, and I should have had just like a studio set up just for this. So I think I'm live on Facebook, Instagram. I have not started it back up yet. I didn't do my intro. I'm gonna go live on Instagram. This is Bill first banter. Yes, guys, this is my first banter. Well, it should be up. Cruising Kangaroo, welcome in on the Instagram side. Appreciate you coming in. On the go with YOLO, appreciate it. Nope, not mine, Scott. I had Facebook running, I had Instagram running, but for whatever reason, YouTube was giving me trouble. And I wanted to see, I wanted YouTube to really work on this one because welcome in everybody. By the way, welcome in. I had everything set up. Paul, I had you set up on the message tag. Your intro, yeah. Matter of fact, let me go in there. I'm going to delete that. Let me go in here and delete that. Dashboard. I'm going to make that one private. Let me make that private for right now, and I'll go back and clear it up so nobody can see it. Done. Save. Okay. Hopefully that one's taken care of. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Nah, yeah, I know the intro probably came up because it's coming in there. It's almost like a replay. Well, no, I don't know. It didn't start. I don't know, people. I don't know. I did the new intro, or I did an intro for it, but it must have cut off during the intro. But anyway, welcome in. Let me do the comments real quick, and I'm going to work on for those of you that did not hear me talking on the other channel. I was talking on Facebook and Instagram. A couple of things have changed. If you notice the little logo right above my head, boop, it's no longer banter with Bill. It's cruise banter with Bill. So people know that, hey, I'm talking cruising. So yeah, that's what it's going to be called from here on out. Cruise banter with Bill. And today, with the help of Scott, controversial cruising, he started me down a road of fourth wall. It's a store, my store, fourth wall, the store on fourth wall. So as practice, I have a giveaway link. So we're going to do. I don't know if I got to go see if I have to set that back up. Let me look at Nightbot. I had Nightbot. I was going to do a giveaway. Hold on. Let me see. Strong crew done. I can't tell if it's connected to my live now. Okay. If anybody is in there, the giveaway code is going to be hashtag strong crew, hashtag STRONGCREW. That's going to be the entry for the giveaway. If somebody could type that in there, if you hear me talking, type that in there, and that way I know that it's connected. Strong crew, Danny did. Okay, so it's in there. Appreciate it. Done. Okay, Carnival Cruise Addicts and Danny Dizzle, they're the ones in here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it's working now. This is going to be a shorter live than I thought. Be aware that after this show, you have Travels with PMB. Paul has a show right at 6 o'clock, which give or take 40 minutes. I see a few more people entering. So hashtag strong crew. You'll be entered to win the shirt. I'm not very good yet as far as sharing my screen, so I'm not going to even try that now. I see Nightbot has dropped my link to the store. If you go on there, there's a T-shirt. It's probably the black T-shirt with my little one of my logos on it, full size logo. So that's going to be the giveaway. And I have a link for it. Biggest thing is, once I send you that link, do not share that link with anybody, because whoever has the link, that's who is able to get the free shirt. My understanding. I haven't done it before, so bear with me as I learn as I go along. Okay, let me go down chat real quick. Danny D is in the house. You got Carnival Cruise Addicts. Appreciate it. I'm not going to go through everything. Members, I appreciate you all being in here. My moderators, thank you for all the help. Thank you, Liz. I don't see the message that you sent me, but I'm sure it was like, "Hey, Bill, do you know you're not live?" I got it now. Even though I was live on Facebook and Instagram. But I appreciate it, Liz, even though I haven't read the message yet, but I'm sure that's what it was, because you're always looking out for me. You got Law Jones in the house. Welcome in, Law. Will G is here. Controversial cruising with the jokes. Not the first one. I don't know how many Banter Bills this is, but I will try to find out what happened with the YouTube live, because that's what I really want to go on. DT Cruiser, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. YOLO's in the house. Everybody saying hello to everybody. Cruising complete. Welcome in. Welcome in. Keisha. Yay, Keisha. I'm not going to forget you, Keisha. There you go. If it works. Maybe my laptop needs to be, I don't know. Maybe my laptop needs to be reset. Oh, no, there we go. Keisha, there's the hearts to you. Regina, welcome in, Regina. Gladney, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. We got Q in the house. Welcome in again. Welcome to in for all the members. I appreciate you being in here. Well, you have a 11 minutes 39-minute video from the other live stream where you are clear and talking, but we saw nothing. Really? So I put it private so people coming in could see it, but you guys in the chat couldn't see it. Huh? That's crazy. I don't know what that is. Paul is at. Thank you, Daddy D. Appreciate it. Everybody saying hello, hello, hello. Foodie is in the house. Welcome in, Foodie. Bill, you're all good now. Not your fault. Danny, thank you. It's never my fault. It's never the user's fault. It's never user error. Well, this time I don't. If it is user error, I have no idea what that could be. Scratch and Pete, welcome in. Hola, Keisha, Terrence Osby. We are back on fire. I got Terry. Remind me. I booked a cruise, Terry. I'll tell you off air. I'm gonna tell my members off air, but then I'm gonna tell you off air also. But I did book another cruise for October sometime. Everybody's saying hello. They got me. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming back. I can't believe you guys stuck around this long. Nightbot, the store. Check it out. It's still a work in progress. I don't have all the pretty designs, but I do have like some shirts up, sweatshirts, some coasters and other stuff in there. But I'm still working on it. I still have to call Scott and talk to him one of these days, or do it online so he can explain it. Cruise ship drone. Welcome in, Cruise Nuts. Well, Mike. I won't call you Cruise Nuts anymore. Mike. Welcome in, Mike. There's Paul. Welcome in, Paul. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Danny Dezzo's been a member for 8 months. Appreciate it, Danny. Love you. We got your back. Okay, Danny D. Let me see. I don't know if I have anything, all the media assets that Scott has. But I will say, give a thank you.
Yo, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. for the super chat.
I really have to come up with something new because it wasn't super chat. It was just thank you for being a member for as many months as you were. Um, I do need a new, but I'm lazy. And also in the corner, in the corner up there, you see a QR code. The QR code is for anybody who wants to connect with me. All my social media, my email, even my Cash App is up there, and it also the store is also in that link also. So QR code or the link that was posted, which I don't think is probably posted anymore. So, but thank you guys again for the support. Are there any older ships you prefer over the newer ships? And that's what we're gonna get into. Actually, I'm turning more into that question, and because I started a new live, I had a poll question where everybody was answering the poll question, so I don't have any of your responses. I know a couple people responded about older ships, newer ships, what they prefer, and things like that. I don't have access to any of that anymore, so I won't be able to refer to that. So if you want to respond and type in, please do. But like for me, it's gonna vary. It really is gonna vary because what are you looking for when you start talking these newer ships now? It's always nowadays, not like the old days. Nowadays, these newer ships, premium pricing for everything. Royal, the dynamic pricing. It costs more to go to the private island. It costs more for the cheers package. It costs more for everything when you go to Royal on their newer ships. So I mean, for me, older ships, they're more budget friendly. And at my age, fixed income, retired, old man, I'm looking for a good deal. And I guess my question to you is same class of ship, and you guys can answer in the chat, but same class of ship, would you pay $500 more to go on a newer ship? Would you pay $500 more to go on a Star instead of the Icon, even though they're almost exactly the same ship? And they changed the name of one bar to another. They changed one restaurant to another. Would you pay an extra $500 for that luxury? We're talking about ships in the same class. It's like Carnival, Mardi Gras, first XL class ship. How much more are you paying to get on the Jubilee over the Mardi Gras? I mean, for me, $0. And I will say the exception is, let me get back to the chat. I will say the exception is you won't believe, I think is my chat broken? Oh, there we go. I will say the exception is because there's a lot of content creators and things like that out here. A lot of us are content creators. So we are looking for that wow factor. We want to be the first one on the ship. We want to report it first. We want to get the news out there. If you're doing it like from a business point of view, yeah, go ahead, knock yourself out, pay that extra $500, be the first, even though in 7 days, well, now they start off with 3 or 4 day cruises. So 3 or 4 days, you're not even first anymore. Pay the extra $500. For me, I don't think it's worth it. And I'm going to get to the chat. I got to get down there and see what you guys are saying because I'm trying to get through my points because I'm not going to be like I usually am, just saying hello and talking to the chat. I'm trying to get through the points today, people, because I shorted myself. I'm just curious though. Would you pay an extra $500 to be one of the first on Star of the Seas, or hop on the Icon, same ship? And I know, like with the newer ships, you have the what I call it the wow factor. You got the new dry slide, the world's largest dry slide. You got the swing that swings out over the water. You got all that entertainment stuff. You got all the things you want to do with Instagram. And welcome in on Instagram. I forgot all about your Instagram. I'm sorry. Let me check over here. Dalvin Keno, welcome in on the Instagram side. I appreciate you coming in. You have all those wow factors, and now all the newer ships are going to sections and neighborhoods and all this other stuff. Um, are you cruising for the cruise ship or the experience? Which one are you doing? Because the price of these cruises, even some of the older cruises, are getting way out of hand. Way to me, getting way out of hand. Hold on. Let me try to get in here and drop that real quick. Everybody say, what, Angie, whatever floats your boat, welcome in. Pete, if I don't know if I said it, but Pete, yes, welcome in, Pete. Appreciate it. Yeah, people. There's Terry Q. Okay, I said that. Also, remember hashtag Strong Crew to enter for the free drawing for a T-shirt. I'll try to pull that up in a little bit. I have these links open, but they're all linked to the old live, old stream. So none of them work. So I would have to do it all over again. That takes time to do it. I'm not going to do it. So I'm just telling you now what it is, what it is. So anyway, you got everybody saying hello, happy Monday. I said that, and it's the first cruise banter. It is the first cruise banter with Bill, though. It is. Didn't start off well, but it is the first banter. We are on YouTube and you are live. I am now, Vic. I wasn't for the long. Well, I don't know. Apparently, I was live because people saw the live, but all of a sudden it wasn't showing live. But when you go back and look at the replay, the live is going. Anyway, Vicky, I got to go back and look at it after the live to try to figure it out. Yes, this is a different live stream. There's 2 live streams. I made one private, so it shouldn't. So you can't see it now. Denise, welcome in, Denise. Probably you're probably back from your cruise now, and probably at home chilling, relaxing the ABC Islands. Welcome in. It's like Horizon. Are you going to pay extra money to go on? Well, that's the Vista class ship, so that's kind of like they're old ships now. So, but when they first came out, would you pay extra money to go on the Vista than to go on the Horizon? Because the Vista was the first Vista class ship. Then you had like the Horizon and Panorama. Would you pay extra money to go on Vista class? I mean, they're the same ship. Why would you pay? They're not quite the same. A couple of things are slightly different. One had a movie theater, and one had I believe the movie theater was like the Horizon, and then the Panorama they actually tried to switch it up and make like a bounce room or something. Would you pay an extra? Would you pay an extra $500 for that? Are there any older ships you prefer over the newer ships? You know what? I'm fine with the older ships, and that's kind of playing into this weekend. I'm going to cruise on Margaritaville Paradise at Sea, 30-year-old ship. Probably haven't been on it, never been on it. Probably no bells and whistles. Am I going to be able to enjoy that? Now, my favorite ship is World America, which is a copy of the Oasis World America, MSC World America, which is a copy of Royal Caribbean's Oasis class ships. Am I going to change my mind and all of a sudden make Margaritaville my favorite ship? Probably not. But for a quick getaway, for a few dollars a night, I think the Paradise is going to be fine. World America gave me a great price. That's why I went on them. Didn't go on the inaugural cruise, and I'm picking choosing as far as when I'm getting on it because I'm looking for a better price. I did book MSC World Asia, brand new ship, leaving out of Barcelona. Don't ask me Asia. Don't ask me why. It's Asia has an Asian theme in the promenade that I know, probably a couple of different restaurants. Same ship. They spruced it up a little bit, maybe. I won't know until December, but I got a good deal on the price. Uh, Interior cabin, uh, dinner package, drink package, Wi-Fi devices for 3 devices, and it was like $2,000. So I thought that was a pretty good deal for a brand new ship. And I like World America, my favorite ship. Um, Older ships that I like, I like Carnival older ships can be fine because it's getting to the point now because people love cruising. All these ships are going out full, and these larger ships are catering to how many people they can get in the cabin. When they say they like sold 110%, 120%, well, that's every cabin sold double occupancy, and then you got 2 or 3 people additional in some of the rooms that can take it. It's too crowded. The pools weren't designed for that. The hot tubs weren't designed for that. The buffets weren't designed for it. The specialty restaurants weren't designed for it. It's a ton of people, and I'm getting to the age now. I don't like a ton of people on a ship or in real life, but that's a different story. Uh, DT Cruiser says I prefer newer ships. Just wish they would make them smaller. That would be interesting to go back to the size of some of these smaller ships. But if they make it smaller, they're going to they're cutting out some restaurants, they're cutting out some of the swings and slides, and the production shows aren't going to be the same. And so you do realize that, but I do understand. Yes. I think I would rather see ships going more to that. I would rather see ships now go more to smaller ships, uh, putting more emphasis on customer service than these newer ships that have like everything in the world. I really, Virgin Voyages. I like them. It wasn't a bad ship. No kids. I liked Virgin Voyages. Virgin Voyages is probably in. I know people thought I was going crazy with them. I've only been on 2 of them, but Virgin Voyages is probably maybe third or fourth on my list as far as cruise lines. I mean, they're not that high on my. I didn't like a few things about Virgin Voyages. Um, some people love it. I mean, the food was fantastic, but every night was like formal night. Every night was like a specialty dining night, meaning you had to make reservations, and the dinner wasn't like fast served. It was like I went to the test kitchen. It was 2 hours, and the restaurant says 2 hours every night, 2 hours for dinner, 2 hours for this, 2 hours. I mean, sometimes I just want to do a buffet. I just want to something simple, and it did not have that really because the galley was not it. The galley for me it wasn't it. Some people like it. Uh, uh, Carnival cruise addicts, we like the nostalgia of older ships, but like the food options on newer ships. I will admit, my favorite like just options for free food was Carnival XL class ships. The newer ships, they started with like the Vista, maybe Dream class, maybe, but like the Vista class, and then you went with the XL class. Um, Carnival had some good. I think they had really good free food options. I mean, people always complain about the food. Now, some of the ships prepared it better, warmer at times, and things like that. But I love the options on it. Keisha says I'm not very picky, so new or older doesn't matter. Just give me a quiet place to enjoy the ocean and sun, and have a few places to eat throughout the day. And that's kind of I'm like that too. Some of the newer ships now, the prime real estate. Well, you got to pay extra to get there. You want a day bed over here by the pool? Yeah, you got to pay extra. I mean, it's turned into a big business, and I'm getting less and less thrilled with newer ships. I don't after this World Asia, unless it's a group cruise that I want to go on, and unless that group cruise has a great price, I may not do one. I'll wait. I'll wait a month or two, 3 months. MSC World Atlantic, which is a sister ship of MSC World Europa, which is a sister ship of World America, which is a sister ship of World Asia. I'm not paying top dollar to get on that ship. as much as I would like to go and see some of the content creators. I'm trying to talk, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this all in here. Got 20 minutes. Remember, type hashtag strong, and you can work with me as I try to do a giveaway. I started a store, and if you type hashtag strong, I think it should work. The giveaway. I'm assuming that the it's going to come up with a wheel, but I don't know. I don't know how it chooses. This is the Nightbot giveaway tool, and it was like choose a word, and I did, and now it says choose a winner. So I think the wheel comes up. Not 100% sure. Probably should have did this ahead of time. I didn't. So bear with me. But whoever it picks, trust me, I'm not going to cheat. But you have to type in hashtag strong crew, hashtag strong crew, not capitalized. I don't know if that matters, but hashtag strong crew. I see there's about 8 or 9 entries in here. So maybe the odds are pretty good if you're getting a t-shirt. Whatever, Angie, welcome in, welcome in. I don't think so. It depends. Flights, destination, etc. I'm really digging some of these cruises now. I'm looking more at the destinations and the longer cruises. You can keep those 3-day Wonder of the Seas cruises, 4-day Wonder of the Sea cruise. You can keep them. Nice ship. I like the ship. You can keep them. Give me a 9-day on Freedom of the Seas. Give me 9 days on a Dream class ship or even Carnival Miracle. I think Carnival Cruise Addicts, we're talking about the Miracle. Give me a 9-10 day cruise on that with some great destinations. A lot of them, the Radiance that goes to Hawaii. Give me that Hawaii cruise over this new cruise any day of the week. And I'm afraid that when they come in with these new class ships, the Ace class or Carnival, I think it's Ace class, they're going to try to put it in Florida, which is better than Galveston. Galveston is very limited as far as where they can go. Better than the West Coast because they're very limited as far as where they can go. But they're going to concentrate on 7-day cruises, concentrating on Eastern Caribbean and Western Caribbean. We've all been there. So people, they get on the ship. Now, nobody wants to get off the ship. So now you don't have free time on the ship to yourself because everybody, I've been here 5 times already. Don't want to go to Nassau. Don't want to go to Cozumel. Don't want to go to Costa Maya. Don't want to. So now the ships stay crowded. So we'll have to see about the Ace class ship with Carnival. But I know MSC has some more world class ships coming out. But give me destinations. Give me a lot of these European ports. The ships can't be too big. I mean, they're limited as far as what they can do, as far as where they can go. So no. Let me work through the chat real quick. Keisha. Carnival Cruise Addicts. We never want to be first. We want to work out the kinks before we get on a new ship. I prefer getting on a new ship with the kinks because it's a story to be told. When you get on there and they have kinks and the electricity went out or things like that, I like that because, well, that's a story. It's not the same old story. Hi, we got on the ship. Love the show. No, you get a story to tell. So I like having some kinks in the new cruises. Foodie says someone posted a group cruise on my listing today for a Hero that is $1,000 off the balcony price in December of 2027. Dollar amounts mean nothing. Nobody pays full price for a cruise, Vicky. No, I mean $1,000 off regular price. Well, nobody pays that. I mean, anybody can probably go online and every cruise agency out there has a sale. So I need to see. I need numbers. See, instead of saying $1,000 off, if that person was trying to be real, I don't know who it was, so you might be in here. I'm sorry if it is, but if you want to be real, hey, balcony started at $2,000. Now you told me something. $1,000 off means absolutely nothing. That's if you ever go price Margaritaville. This 3-day cruise I'm going on right now, the manufacturing sticker price is probably $1,500. Nobody in their right mind would pay $1,500 for a 3-day trip to on Margaritaville Paradise. Nobody. But that's why they have, we have kids sell for free, 60% off the second person, and things. They all have those sales, and those sales never stop. So anyway, whoever that was, Vicky, tell them, say, hey, what's the price of a balcony? Okay, $1,000 off the price of a balcony. What's the price of a balcony? Tell me the price of a balcony. Don't give me the absolutes. Keisha, not me, looking for all the deals, discounted. I'm doing for discounts. Save my coins for the next cruise. And that's what I'm doing, Keisha. These cruises, and it taught me a lesson. I'm paying for World Asia. I'm paying basically whatever the sticker price was, whatever sell price they had on at the time, which I thought was a good price. I'm paying that for that cruise. You ever have buyer's remorse? I'm having buyer's remorse. Matter of fact, it was supposed to be the first selling, but now they added a selling in front of it. I'm not even the first selling anymore. So I'm paying top dollar and not even the first selling. So I'm buyer's remorse. And I think I'm going to love the ship because I love the World America. But I top dollar when it comes back here. You haven't seen me rush to get back on my favorite ship, World America. You haven't seen me rush to get back on there. Will G, I did. We'll be on inaugural hero, at least till they right, Will G, until they add a sailing. But if you don't cruise a lot, or you just want to be the first ownership, feel free to do it. I'm not whoever does it. I'm not knocking them. I don't whatever people do, with their sellings. I'm saying for me, it's not worth it. Will G, maybe he does. Maybe that's all he does. Maybe he wants to be first on a new cruise ship. That's fine. There's no love affair with me and a new ship. I would rather wait and do a group cruise with somebody else, maybe, and get a decent price than being the first one on the ship paying top dollar. I've done that. I've done the Jubilee celebration. I've done it. I don't plan on. Well, after World Asia, I don't plan on doing it anymore. Not so much cruising anymore. Just fly indirect. A lot with the prices of everything going up. It might be the cheapest way to do it. Lita Shay, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. I'm glad you found the link because I was having issues with my other link. But thank you for coming in. Everybody saying hello. Of course, cruising again this weekend. Of course, I found a deal. The oldest ship. Now, some people hate it, Scott. Some people hate it. But as long as it goes out, as long as it has some deck chairs, as long as it has edible food, going on the world's cheapest, worst rated cruise, my expectations are down here. You know what I mean? I don't expect the furniture to be as good as World America, as Icon of the Sea. I don't expect that. I don't expect the shows to be that good. But if you have decent people going up there singing some music, I'm good. Right price, right entertainment. Not stuffy, no formal night. I fit right in. Flip-flops, I'm going to fit right in. Me, Jimmy Buffett, we're going to be on the top deck having a beer and talking about whatever. Anyway, I think I'm going to enjoy it. We'll see how embarkation goes because I have no status on this ship. So be there at 11. Am I going to get there at 11, have an hour line? Things like that bother me more than anything else. Terrence, one of my best cruises, World of America, as my favorite ship. Terry, you let me know if you're going back on it. Terry, I don't know if you're following me, but World Asia is December, and that's the sister ship of that ship, but it's in Barcelona. Scott says, I have Asian theme in my promenade too. Good for you, Scott. Good for you. Going down, going down. Scott. CCA, everybody saying it. YOLO. Oh, right, right. Price, opportunity, ships, and destination all play a factor. I'm telling you, I talked about the Luminosa. Luminosa has taken me to Hawaii. It's taken me to Fiji. It's taken me to Alaska. I was over in Brisbane getting on it. It's taken me a lot of places. So even though I did talk about it and having Donna, the little statue in the main atrium and stuff like that, I always thought it was kind of weird. That ship has treated me right. Carnival has treated me right. So it's hard for me to have too many bad words about Carnival. Some of the things they do, I don't agree with. Also, we're running out of time, so I do apologize for whatever. I don't know what happened. Whatever happened with the live, I do apologize. But thank you, 23 coming in here and staying with me for this little bit of time. Also, I'm giving away a T-shirt. Hopefully, hashtag Strong Crew. And whoever the winner is, I need an email from you, and I'm going to send you a link. Don't share that link. I'm not going to put it in the chat because it's first come, first serve. I can't control that, but it should go into the store and allow you to pick out a T-shirt. It should. So hashtag Strong Crew. And don't forget, about 7-8 minutes, Paul is going live. His stream travels with PMB right after this stream. Again, I don't have it posted up. I think Danny D put it in the chat someplace. Facts. Get off my lawn and out of my face. Get out of it. These ships are getting so crowded now, and it's going crazy. And I think the lounge chair people, I think they're getting worse. I mean, I think they're getting out at 5 o'clock in the morning claiming chairs. First of all, I don't get up. I don't get up till noon. So you're killing me. Thanks to Bill's great vlog on Rhapsody of the Seas, I'm selling in 40 days. Really, Regina? Well, good. I'm glad you're going on it. I love that. That ship is old. I love that ship. If they're still doing the Southern Caribbean, and I did look at it, who knows, Regina? We might be on the same ship. I don't know. I have to look to see what kind of offers they give me. But give me a 14, 15-day cruise, 9-day cruise, 10-day cruise on an older ship than this 5-6-day cruise, 3 or 4-day cruise on the newer ships. That's Royal. And even Virgin doing these 5-day cruises, charging your top dollar. Virgin is not as cheap. I mean, I got a couple of casino deals, but looking at the prices and things like that, and they're not knocking off any prices or price because of my gambling. I don't know. Virgin is third, fourth, fifth. It's down there on my list as far as lines that when I think about cruising, who I go through first. Yola D, welcome in. I like ships. I go by price and itinerary and departure port. Newer ships may be too crowded. Some of them can be too crowded. Some of them handle them well. I think the Oasis class ships. I've never been on Icon. Oasis class ship, but the Icon looks like they're wider ships, and that's kind of what like World America was based on. They're wider ships, so they handle crowds better. The only problem is some of the venues aren't big enough to handle the amount of people that they have on the ships. And that's the same thing with Virgin. Even though Virgin's not a really big ship, the venues they had weren't able to handle the crowd. So if you had a great act, they didn't handle the crowds well. Who's this? Carnival Cruise Addicts. As long as it's not like soft serve. I think I missed it. Soft serve. I don't know. So soft serve. I know soft serve ice cream. I don't know. I might have said something. 2 hours for dinner messes with my casino. I'm not gonna say it messes with my casino time, but it did mess with my time, like going to the show. You kind of have things planned out, Liz. I do agree, kind of. You do have the show, and you want to get your casino time in, especially if you have like a favorite dealer or go through dinner time when it's not as crowded, favorite machine and thing. And so it can. It takes up a lot of time. I don't like making reservations for everything. Yeah, and that's the only thing I didn't like. I think they had the best food of all the ships, best included food, Virgin Voyages. I just did not like. I did not like making reservations. Whoops! Now I'm having a power outage. I did not like the having to make reservations for everything. Hopefully my lights come back on, but if not, this has not been a good day. Former night, you were wearing your pajamas. That was one night, and that was Scarlet night. Was it Scarlet night? No, that was pajama night. That was like the first night. Anyway, they were trying to get everybody geeked up to do that. Bill, we never get to my jokes by the end. I know, Scott. I missed the setup for jokes. That's the bad thing about having jokes. You gotta stay on it. Stephanie, welcome in, Stephanie. Appreciate you being in here. Hold on. I think the power right now. I'm just on my laptop power, but I think my power came back up. Even though I'm not going to be here long, I'm just I can't get the light switch. Remember, Paul, right after this, we got 4 more minutes. Welcome to Banter with Bill and Lions. Will G. It's crazy how the ships are bigger, but the venues are smaller. Just, yeah, they are. I think if you, I haven't done it. I should do it one of these days. The ships are bigger, but people-wise, they're putting more people on the ship. So you actually have less personal space than some of the smaller, older ships. And I think that's Virgin is that way. They mess up their venues and kind of mess up the food options, I think. But Virgin they did that where they made it more more balconies. You had on the ship itself, seemed like more space. They just didn't design the space to accommodate. In other words, they put chairs that you could have had 6 people sitting at, but the way they're designed, only 2 people are sitting at them. So they need to update it. I know it's been a few years now. They need to update that. I love the Carnival Spirit class ships. They're good. They have Guy's Burger. I'd rather Blue Iguana. Guy's Burger, when it first came out, it was good. I don't like it as much now, but yeah, the Alchemy Bar, Bonsai, Sushi. I don't like seafood. 3 pools and a casino. Spirit class ships are decent ships. Carnival Cruise Line says their favorite. You make the reservation before you get on the cruise. Yeah. How can I tell you what's going to? The problem with that is now I be 40 days out. I have to tell you that I want the steakhouse. I mean, some of you are like, you can put your life in order. I can't tell you what I'm going to eat tomorrow. And that's the problem. So, but for every night, if I don't pick for every night now, 40 days out or whatever it is, 30, 40, 45 days out, whatever I don't pick now, I won't get because, well, everybody got the best slots and you're left over. So now on this day, I want steakhouse. I haven't even picked excursions yet. I don't even know what excursion I'm doing yet. So anyway, it's right for some people. It's just not right for me. And it's on me because, well, I don't plan my stuff too well. But I think it's the best food out there. Scott, I wish they had a World Detroit. They actually have like a Viking cruise that comes through here for the Great Lakes, which takes you around the Great Lakes, up peninsula over Wisconsin, probably down there towards Cleveland. I wish they had a regular cruise that did that. There's a lot of Michigan I have not been on. I've been to, and I would love to go to that Upper Peninsula on a cruise. I would love to do that. Very expensive cruise. You're talking very expensive cruise. Get a solo cabin on MSC World Atlantic. Who knows? I might have to get a cabin mate on that or something to split the cost, even though you really don't save that much money. Okay, people. we are winding down, and I probably will touch on this crew. I probably will. Crew. I probably will touch on this topic again. Next week is a travel day. I don't know how I'm going to feel, but if I do a live next week, next Monday, I will do. I'll touch on this topic again. Hopefully, with all the when everything works at the same time and all that. And don't forget, tomorrow at 6 p.m. My schedule is this is my schedule. It's in stone, kind of, sort of. It's in stone. Cruise Banter with Bill, 5 o'clock Mondays Eastern Time. Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, new video premiere. Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, Cruise Talk Live with Scott, where we're talking about the latest, greatest news. And that way you don't have to just hear me rant. You can hear Scott's opinion. Because it's tough. When you're up here and all you hear is your voice, it's a tough. Anyway. So don't forget that. Don't forget Paul, right after this show when we sign off. Paul is at 6 p.m. 7 p.m. you have Elisa's Adventure and Cruising coming on. Also with See It With C. They have like Monday morning mood check. I think they both cost Monday mood check, Monday something. But anyway, check both of those channels out. But if you want to get in for the t-shirt, #StrongCrew should put you in there. We got a few more people in there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know how many, somewhere around there. And I'm about to see. I don't know how it works, people. So bear with me. Bear with me. When I hit this choose a winner, it's from this list. I don't know how it does it. I hope it pulls up a wheel so I can share it with you and you can see that I'm not cheating. 13 days till Utopia of the Seas. It was expensive, but I'm worth it. See, now if you have somebody paying for it, that matters. Utopia is a great ship. I just don't like a short cruise and I'm paying top dollar. I just don't like it. But Utopia is a great. You're gonna have a blast on there, Foodie, Vicky. You're gonna have a blast. I think you get it, Will. For me, it's all about how well the ship is run and how well it's maintained. Yeah, it being maintained works. I want everything in my room to work. I want the plugs to be there, but I understand like older ships, they don't have the plugs. So I make sure it doesn't matter what ship I'm on. I bring my little adapter, so I have all my plugs that I need. But I want the toilets to flush. I want the good water pressure in the showers. Certain things I do want, but older ships, I understand. I'm not in my cabin. That's why I don't think I would appreciate the yacht club, because I like to be down there with people and talk to people and being waited on. It's just not me. I mean, people swear by the yacht club, but I'm not in my cabin enough, and I'm not going to ask my cabin steward for 15 things just because a butler, just because I have a butler. It's just not me. I couldn't. Maybe I do it one time, and maybe I can get used to it. Maybe I making millions. I might get used to that lifestyle. But right now, I'm not. That's not my lifestyle, so I don't think I would do it. Tanya, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you guys for all the members that came in here today. Thank you for all my moderators. Thank you guys for just coming in and saying hey to me and hang with me while I go through my little issues over here. Vicky says group cruises are actually cheaper. You can ask him, Cat and Matt. He will tell you the price. Why wouldn't you just tell me the price right offhand, Tanya? I'm sorry, Vicky. That's what I don't understand. I mean, I know. See, that's one of those tactics that you want to get people to click on so you can get them in the showroom. I guess I understand that, but I'm not a business person. I'm not a business person. I like people when they post, hey, balcony rooms are this amount of money. Because now I can look at it, either I'm interested or I'm not. I don't like get me in the showroom and we'll work on the price as we're in the showroom. But anyway, and I don't know if I know who those people are. I might know them by the channel name, but I don't know them by the real names. Breathe, Bill, breathe. Scott, we'll talk about it. I'll do one. You just let me know when. I mean, February of next year. After that, we're good to go. You pick a cruise line that you're interested in. Cruising on comps. Welcome in. Welcome in. Some people hate it, Scott. If you're talking about the older ships, I don't know how far behind I'm in the chat either. Uh, don't forget to go visit. Don't forget to go visit the merchandise store. I appreciate it. Just go check and see, and give me feedback. Whether you buy anything or not doesn't matter. Give me feedback because I'm still working on it. I'm working on color schemes, background, things like that. What you would like to see in the store. Just give me feedback. You don't purchase is not necessary. I'm just curious because I'm kind of again new to this business way of life. Together we travel. Will is in here. Will, you gave me my first glimpse of the Prince show on Aqua. Thank you so much. I still got to do Aqua because of the Prince show. Will G says, and I just saw that today. Ocean to Ocean is doing a group cruise on World Atlantic, January 29th, 2028. I don't plan that far out. We're 2 years away. I don't plan. I need work. I know. I need work. I need work because I just don't plan that far out. Uh, no interest in the icon class. I have interest. I don't know if there's a big enough factor to get me to pay more for icon over on the Oasis class ship. But I do want to do an icon one of these days. When I see stuff in a chair early in the morning and nobody comes in 15 minutes, I get a staff. Yes, and that's what I'm gonna start doing. I just look. They haven't been here. I'm timing it. I'll point them out for you, but just get them out here. Paul at 6. Thank you, Keisha. Keisha has put Paul up there. Click on his link. Go visit Paul. Who's this? Tanya. I love icon class. I guess the longer I'm on a ship, I need the ship to also be the destination. I don't in my younger days, maybe give me a good jazz club, give me a good bar, give me a good smoking area. I'm pretty good to go. Uh, lounge area where normal size seats, because that's what Virgin had the weirdest seats. You go to the dock, and the seats are like 2 inches off the ground. Think about old people, Branson. I won't lie, Bill. I would rather fly to a destination than taking an old ship there. That's exactly why I flew to Hawaii. A lot of people are like that. Vicky, you're not. Don't. I understand. It's not for everybody. And if it gets redundant, it definitely gets redundant. Like doing that the Splendor and the Luminosa over. I had seven, eight straight sea days. They didn't have that much entertainment on the ship, but it had what I like, and I enjoyed it. So it's not for everybody, and the price was right. Time's up. Bill giveaway. Yep, time's up. Hashtag strong crew. Last call. Hashtag strong crew. If you're looking to get a free T-shirt, you don't have to wear it. You don't have to do anything with it. But I'm trying it out to see if it's something I can do on a regular basis. When I say regular basis, whenever I can. Not every banter cruise banter with Bill will give it to wear a T-shirt. I'm also going to give away one for my members only. I'm doing live with my members only, where that I'm going to do also a T-shirt giveaway. Okay, last call. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bear with me as I try to figure this out. Cruising Chris M got in at the last second, right at the bell. Welcome in, Chris. Chris, before I get, because I'll forget. Chris, your poker chip better be lucky, because when I go on this cruise on Margaritaville, I'm expecting some luck, and I've taken that, and I'm taking pictures of it. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna hold your coin up there to show you how well I did. If I did good, me and you are still friends. But if I do badly, we're still friends. Okay, I think Cruising Chris M is the last one. I'm gonna hit choose a winner. And it doesn't winner messages. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. This is weird. This wasn't what I thought was going to happen. It just came up with a name, and I'm about to show you the name. I'm about to show you the screen. Share screen. Hold on. See, this is why I should have did it ahead of time. Giveaway. Okay, here's a giveaway. This is the screen. Can I blow it up? And the winner is Carnival Cruise Addicts. So if you can see that, Carnival Cruise Addicts is the winner. So I will get their email. I think I have their email already. I'll send them that. But thank you everybody that participated. I wanted to show it to you live, but it didn't work that way. So my bad. I'll figure out the wheel and all that. I think that's through like a YouTube stream too. I just happened to see this as I was setting up Nightbot. So I will get that. I will get the link to them. Also, remember, the link is a one-time use, and don't share the link with anybody. Chris, don't share the link because it's a one-time kind of deal, and that's why I can't. I don't want to send it to you like any other way or whatever. So anyway, thank you, Chris. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate it. And let me know. Matter of fact, Liz, I can reach out to you. You tell me how the process was, because as I said, I don't know. I need a class with Scott in there showing me how to actually do it. So okay, people, I am out of here. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for everybody for stepping in here. And I'm going to get better with the giveaways. I'm going to get better at it. I'm going to get better. I'm getting better. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you. Take care. As always, stay strong and embrace the journey. And I will talk to you a little bit later. Go check out Paul. Elisa at 7. Carlene, C at 7 also. All right. I know I missed a ton of people in the chat. Mike Land, welcome in, but we're getting out of here. But I did see you get into the contest. But thank you for stopping in. And thank you guys for later. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.
Bum, 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 bum.